Hello and welcome back to Geek Power Toy Reviews. And in today's video we're going to do something a little bit different. Usually I would review a Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem action figure or vehicle, but today I want to let you in to a bit more behind the scenes aspects of what we're doing at Geek Power Toy Reviews with our very first channel update for the 23rd of August 2023. First of all, you can tell recently we uploaded our first official logo. This one you see right here is on the thumbnail or profile picture of the YouTube channel, and then the more rectangular one with the same color scheme with the full words you can be found in the banner of the YouTube channel on its homepage. Going forward, we're also going to be using thumbnails for our videos. Our upcoming video on the review of the Star Wars The Black Series Star Wars Rebels Edition Ahsoka Tano action figure. That video will be uploaded at 5 p.m. British Standard Time. It's a really fun video. There's a brand new intro that I haven't used in any of our videos recently, and I hope you enjoy it. And the whole point of using thumbnails, not just in that upcoming video, but in future videos, is to help streamline the channel and make it look more professional. The reason being is I recently left my paid job so that I could do YouTube full time. Currently, Geek Power Toy Reviews is not monetized yet. We still need quite a few subscribers and quite a few hours of watch time from you, the audience, which is why at the end of all my videos I ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're a new viewer, and when I say that every view really matters and we really do appreciate it, that's because we do. Every time you watch one of our videos and every time we get a new subscriber, it really is that extra step closer to getting the channel monetized and making it not just a full-time job that it is now, but that extra revenue will allow us to put more production value into our videos with better backdrops, better lighting, and better camera quality. And over the previous videos, I hope you've all noticed the emphasis on a more natural delivery when I'm talking to you. Just the other day, I went back and looked at my first couple videos where I was talking on camera, and it was so robotic and stinted. There's so many awkward pauses, but at the same time, it shows that I'm new to this. This is the first time I've really talked on camera, and the more I do it now that it's my full-time occupation, I just hope I can continue to improve my delivery and make it feel more human, more natural, so then that way, when I am talking, it feels like we're having a conversation and I'm not just reading from a teleprompter or cue cards or anything like that. And since I started the channel, I know there's been a lot of Ninja Turtle content which I've really enjoyed reviewing for you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Ninja Turtles is one of my big obsessions, one of my big fandoms, going all the way back to the 2012 CGI series. I genuinely believe it's one of the best, not just visually, but also through storytelling over long periods of time. Other intellectual properties that I'm passionate about and that I can't wait to review for you, for example, Star Wars. The Ahsoka action figure from Star Wars The Black Series, which will be uploaded at 5 p.m. British Standard Time, is the first of many Star Wars reviews. And I thought now would be the best time, especially with the new Ahsoka series coming on Disney Plus today. So expect not just the Ahsoka figure to be reviewed, but the Sabine Wren action figure from the first season of Star Wars Rebels, and the Ezra Bridger action figure, also from the first season of Star Wars Rebels. A couple of my other intellectual properties that I'm a really big fan of are the British sci-fi series Doctor Who, not to mention my passion for pro wrestling. I have countless professional wrestling action figures, both in package and out of package, from many different decades that I can't wait to talk to you all about. I'm a huge Lego fan ever since I was a child, whether it was Lego City, Lego Ninjago, Lego Star Wars, Lego Harry Potter. Lego has always been a big part of my life, and I can't wait to introduce you all to my love and my passion for the product and for the brand. And then outside of that, I grew up with the original 2005 Ben 10 classic animated series. I've even got a handful of the original Bandai action figures, some loose and 3 in their original 2005 packaging. I'm also a huge fan of DC Comics, Marvel Comics, and then when it comes to the more spooky Halloween themes, I can't get enough of Ghostbusters. I've got the entire first wave of Hasbro's Plasma series based on the original movie, which I'll be looking to review within the next couple months. And then aside from that, I thought I'd tell you all a bit more about why I chose the name Geek Power Toy Reviews. So, going back to my obsession with not just geek culture, but the movies and television that came out in the 1980s and 1990s, there was always a big emphasis on giving children the power in play, whether that was He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, or Thundercats, or Voltron. Heck, even Ninja Turtles, there was always a big emphasis on turtle power. With Star Wars, there was the power of the Force line. Because at that time in your life, when you're a child, you have very little power and very little control in what goes on in your life. But when you get those small moments when you get to play with your action figures, with your play sets, where you get control over what happens with the stories that you create, it's genuinely one of my favourite things about kinetic play with physical items. Don't get me wrong, video games are fantastic, and I've had many incredibly fun hours playing the Lego video games or Rocket League or even the more recent WWE 2K video games. But there's something a little extra about the creative license you have when you have the action figures in hand that really speaks to the creative side of things that as you get older, you don't get to enjoy as much. Now on to the colour scheme. As you can see, the initials for Geek and Reviews are in black lettering on a yellow background. That goes back to my obsession with professional wrestling. Way back when the WWE and its NXT brand, its key colours were black and gold, or before that it was black and yellow. During that time when the in-ring action was heavily work rate based, it gave me a product in the WWE that I could watch and be proud of being a professional wrestling fan, because the more work rate style matches, the more it legitimizes professional wrestling as a genuine sport instead of being sports entertainment. Less of a drama, less of a pantomime, less of a circus, and more of a legitimate sporting event. And then the initials for power and toy are done in white lettering on a blue background. That's to reference my love of British sci-fi, more specifically Doctor Who. The blue being that of the TARDIS, the 1960s era. Was it 1960s? Anyway, the police public call box that used to be used as a way of people being able to contact the police, and then the interior was used as a makeshift jail for criminals or what have you. And then the white lettering, the colour is reminiscent of that, of what you would see on the sign at the top of the doors or the inside panes of the windows. And then the reason why I decided to build it out of Lego instead of doing a digital version was because, one, at the moment, I'm not very well skilled at digital design. I am trying to learn to get better at it, and hopefully through that, I can apply it to editing videos. So if there are any mistakes, I can edit them out a lot easier. But another reason why I wanted to go the physical route is it's so much more tangible, it's so much more believable, and if I can build it, then so can you. And through building it, there was a lot of trial and error, because I remember I used one of these large grey base plates you see as my backdrop, to try and create the logo that way, like a mosaic. But when it came to taking a photo of the image, I could never get it fully flat, and there was always shadows from the direction of the light, and it was really frustrating. Then I simplified it and used a studs not on top technique, which in the Lego community is usually abbreviated to SNOT technique. And I really like how it turned out. I couldn't use the same dimensions, of course, that I used with the mosaic design, but overall, the more simplistic it looked, the more visually appealing. There's nothing too complex or over the top with it, it's just a simple G, P, T, and R, all the initials of Geek Power Toy Reviews. And then I'll just go get the longer, more rectangular version just to give you a closer look. And here it is. I did have to take the camera off of the tripod stand. Well, it's not really a tripod stand. I'll show you. It's more of a makeshift stand where the camera, or in this case the tablet, will sit in between those two stacks of Lego bricks. And then just to give you a better idea of what I'm working with at the moment for my backdrop, there you see the Geek Power Toy Reviews logo. And then here's how I'm holding all three walls up with just stacks of Lego bricks on either side, and then a custom build to keep the two corners nice and straight. But back to the more rectangular version of the logo that you'll more likely see in the banner of the homepage of the YouTube channel. Just to give you a closer look, it's all Lego built. I made sure to make the letters, so as you can see with these, the main bulk of the letters are 2 studs wide and 2 studs deep. With this one, I decided to go a bit different. It's, well, the general thickness is 1 stud by 1 stud. And then I used a series of Lego plates and bricks to shape out all the different letters. And again, this one took a lot of trial and error, trying to get all the proportions as close as I could and make sure it all interlocked and was a solid build, basically. I mean, I know there's a couple differences, so there's like a plate of different height between the yellow sections and the blue sections. You can also see it down here. There's one plate of difference there. But overall, I find the imperfections are what make it perfect. Because as we all know, trying to get something perfect is impossible, really. But that's why this logo, for me at least, looks even better. Plus, I've got more pride in it because of the physical time and effort that went in to making it. And now I'll take you back to our original screen. And here we are back to the original camera angle. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. I hope I've been able to introduce myself on a more personal level and give you a better idea of what we're looking to do here at Geek Power Toy Reviews. I think I'll probably make the channel updates a monthly series just to keep you guys up to date with what we've been doing, what we're looking to do, and any up and coming changes, just to keep you guys in the loop of what we want to do, really. So yeah, if you like the video, please give it a like. If you're a new viewer, please feel free to subscribe, because the sooner we're able to get the channel monetized, then I'll be able to put even more production value into what we do. Until next time, I hope you have a geektacular time, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.